Hey everybody, Shawn here with another Live to Roll video. I'm coming at you with a little chiller vibe this time because it's going to be our new series of videos called Tales from the Cripps. And I'll start with a story of mine because I have a Thanksgiving tale and it happens to be Thanksgiving. So I'm going to share that little story with you guys. But these are just going to be a series of videos with me and other friends and the Live to Roll fam sharing different stories, either fun stories, scary stories, maybe even just their injury stories if it was a really wild one. So all kinds of different stuff like that. So Tales from the Cripps. Welcome to the new series from Live to Roll. So like I said, we have a Thanksgiving tale for you guys today. And this is a story about, what was this, 2017 I believe. I think it was 5 years ago now, Thanksgiving. And I was playing rugby, and I actually had a buddy that was playing for our rugby team, was an import for our team. So a lot of the rugby teams will import players from other countries to kind of like, ramp up their skill and be a little bit better of a team. So we brought in kind of like a ringer guy, this guy Rene, super cool dude from Austria. He was like 6'5", 280, 300 pounds. He was a big dude. And he was out here staying at another friend's house, and I, mentioned I was going to Thanksgiving. We were going to go to my grandma's house. We were going to have this whole, dinner day. Everything was going to be fun. And, he had never experienced an American Thanksgiving. So, he's like, hey, I want to do the American Thanksgiving. Let's go to your grandma's. So he came the night before, came to stay at my house. He was going to crash at my house because he was staying at a buddy's. And then from there, we were going to, go in the morning and do Thanksgiving and hang out, and I was going to drop him off afterwards. But when he got there to my house, one of the first things he said was, hey, I want to do the American Thanksgiving, but how about we go to the American strip club tonight? So I'm a pretty accommodating friend. And I was like, yeah, of course, dude. I actually have a place right up the street here I know of. It has, beer, pool table, and like topless girls. So let's go. We'll hang out. We'll have a good time for the night, and we'll do Thanksgiving tomorrow. It'll be fun. So we go out to the bar. We're hanging out, and like I said, my buddy Rene is 6'5" and close to 300 pounds. The dude is a monster of a man. He is a big dude. And I weigh about 105 pounds. I am 6'1", but significantly less body mass. And I thought, I can drink with my buddy. It's cool. I got this. And so we're buying pitchers and drinking pitchers of 805 and I think Fat Tire maybe. A couple different ales. So not lighter beers. We were drinking heavier beers. And I went pretty hard. I think after like the third or maybe even into the fourth pitcher, I was starting to black out. I was starting to spin a little bit. I was trying to shoot pool and just not even, it was a shit show. It was a mess. So I was getting to that point where I'm like way too drunk. And I actually got sick. I was like, as I'm playing and hanging out, I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna throw up. So I jet to the bathroom as quick as I can, and it's only one, like a small bathroom there. It's not like a huge bathroom. It's like a single stall bathroom. This is not a big place. It's kind of like a little hole in the wall place. So I get in, luckily the bathroom's empty. I get into the bathroom. I can't really lock the door, but it's closed. And I'm in there just puking it out. I'm leaning off my chair, just trying to get into the toilet, making a mess. It's, again, not pretty. It is definitely a shit show going on again. And security heard me making noise, whatever, because all of a sudden the door opens. I remember the door opening, him looking at me puking, and I must have gave him the look of death on my face, like, ah, I can't, nah. And he just looked and just closed the door. He didn't even say a word. He wanted no part of the cripple quad puking in their stall there. And then after I came out, I remember him telling the one dude that worked there, like, hey, you might need to go clean up the bathroom. So yeah, that's pretty much, I was hammered, puked. By that point, I'm like, all right, I think my night's over. Luckily, we had another friend there who's an able-bodied, and he wasn't drinking. He's actually just smokes. He doesn't drink. He was like totally chill. So he was like, yeah, I can be you guys' driver, no problem. I was in my van, but he could drive the van. So he's driving the van. Renee is super, super high functioning, and he's able to get into the front seat of the van. And so he's sitting there, his chair's in the back, I roll into the back, and I'm just kind of like hanging on to the seat in my chair in the back. And on the ride home, managed to puke 2 more times into my van on the floor. It was a complete shit mess. It was terrible. One of the roughest nights I've had in a while. So I made it home. We got into the house. I managed to get myself ready for bed, got into bed, woke up in the middle of the night, threw up again, woke up in the morning, still throwing up, just completely nauseous, and just felt like, I just felt like complete death that morning. One of the worst hangovers I had had in a while. And so I was trying to get past it, trying to throw up, trying to eat some crackers, trying to drink water, anything I could do to settle my stomach and just kind of like get back to it so that we could drive, because I had over an hour drive to get to my grandma's house, which is where I'm living now. But then I was living in San Fernando, and it was over an hour drive, like an hour and 20-minute drive. And for me to do that, I really had to prepare myself. And I wasn't able to. I tried for hours and hours, and I called my family. I said, I'm probably going to be late, struggling a little bit, I'm going to try to make it. And eventually it just got to the point where it was midday. I was still dry heaving and throwing up anything I tried to eat. My buddy Renee just took an Uber. He ended up taking an Uber from my place, like 40-something miles, back to my other friend's house where I was supposed to drop him off later. And he went over to his house, and I guess ended up meeting up with their little small gathering they did, and just hanging out down there. And I just basically completely failed all mission. And yeah, let my buddy down. He didn't get to experience like the full Thanksgiving tradition, like all that. I felt bad, so sorry, Renee, if you ever watch this. But yeah, man, that sucked. That was a rough Thanksgiving. And that was actually the last time that I got like hammered drunk like that. I have been drinking like that since then, and it's been 5 years. I've probably, I'll have like a couple beers here and there now. And that's about it. I just can't get myself to that drunk, because that was a rough experience. I missed my entire Thanksgiving family gathering. Not awesome. So I don't want to do that again. That's a tale to beware of. But yeah, that's pretty much my Thanksgiving story of just completely getting hammered drunk at a strip club and and missing Thanksgiving with my family. Because I thought I could hang with a dude who weighed 3 times as much as me and drink what he could drink. And he's Austrian. I mean, the dude comes from a country that's like known for drinking. Like, it's next to Germany. He speaks German as well. My bad. So won't make that mistake again. And yeah, that's my Thanksgiving tale, guys. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this type of a video. We're gonna do more of these videos, kind of chill vibe, just story, fun stuff. I'll see if I can add a couple of clips in here, or if I have any pictures. I don't think I have any pictures from the night, but if I do, I'll try to throw some in here. And yeah, thanks for watching, you guys. Tune in every week, Tuesdays and Thursdays. Always new content on the Live to Roll channel, and also all kinds of other stuff. Follow us on the website. Follow us on social media. Live to Roll. Let's get a fist bump. Boom. See you on the next one. Later, everyone.